Where is the screen? Weird. I need to refresh here. Alright, this is ready. Hello folks, welcome and welcome back. This is Pxy-VERSE. So today we are gonna make something that is funnier, maybe something I've been not doing for a while. So it's like turns out that I ended up needing an urban costume for sci-fi-ish urban costume for the main character, and so I'm gonna make this costume right here. So it will be a variation, right? To have the mesh objects, and then we have the costumes. And this collection we have Space Agent, which is this one, right? This is because of the material, but we can swap this material for better adaptation with, like, for example, this one. Where is this one? Okay, so this one, the Space Marines. It's like an armor, battle armor, but also here we'll make some change to the suit to adapt. Maybe something darker, right? So this is not what I'm. This is not completed anyways, but this is not the focus here. Then we have something that is fantasy, which is not actually. It's not for. Yeah, so this is deprecated. I need to rework this at some point, but so this is not important, the least important. So the important one is that we need a new folder here, a new collection actually. I'm using this one for, so we're gonna bring these maybe about here, and we're gonna call it urban. And actually, yeah, it could be right after. So for this, the material of the character, like I have a skin Space Agent, this would be like, well, I don't even remember this one, but okay, skin Space Marine. So the idea would be just to, for example, right now this is the only one, so this is just for the whole body, right? So that swaps the UV map, and that will, and the material, of course. No, sorry, not the UV map, only the material. And so I can swap and make some variations. So right now I'm not sure if it is all the mesh here. I think it's all the mesh, because let's see, no, that excludes the nails and the lips, because these are here actually. Yeah. Alright, so I have some, but it's okay. Select this and swap everything. Yeah, so this probably I'm gonna delete, and I'm probably not using this pure EV setup for now. It was more an experimental thing that I was testing out. I don't even remember what is the difference. My conclusion is that, yeah, I can still have pure EV renders that are good, but they are much better when we compose them with Workbench, like dual compositing, stuff like that. Alright, so now I need to get something for these urban clothes, right? I need to get them some inspirational, some ideas, right? Hold on. Just 1 second. Alright, we're back. So these urban cloths, they are, I might have some drawings here, but they are probably incomplete. Meanwhile, let's check if there's anything of interest here. So what I want, yeah, it could be some cyberpunk thing. Reference of, for example, here I was checking if anything combines well with the character, with the mood. So for example, I had in my, this is my Patreon, there is something that maybe could be Yeah, so this is not Dorothy. This it was another character, but see, I revamped the concept, and so not sure this gets some idea maybe that will combine well with her. So what I can do is just pick a screenshot here for now, and so let's see if there's anything relevant from anything that could be combined. I found many things. So this is more like an officer, kind of intriguing, but no, this is not the urban like, so it's something more like something more loose, some simpler clothes, but slightly this one is not too good. Let's go back in a previous search here. So for example, this is too heavy metal for her, but she can have some elements of that. Maybe I should just look cyberpunk, right? Something like that, ninja stuff. I mean, yeah, this is kind of interesting, right? See some loose pants, slightly, it's something in between, right? Because this character, Dorothy, she's sort of a... she has many... She's not like a unilinear character. She has... she may appears like cute and just inoffensive, but actually she's a heroine, so she actually can wear something like that. So I'm just picking some ideas here. Probably have to find some. Let's look here. Then I'll check some cyberpunk idea. Maybe that will combine better. Yeah, so maybe something like that. Let's see. Let's continue here. Something that would allow her to do some sort, like some sort of parkour. Like this is more like a fighter, but interesting pose, anyways. This kind of. I'm not sure if I'm gonna give her trousers or some shorts yet, or maybe shorts with. I'm gonna investigate. So. This looks slightly more sci-fi, so this can... No, not good. Not good enough, so... Right, and I can just sketch out with that, just getting some very basic... Because I don't really have a... I don't really have a... urban clothes for her when I was... But I have some other cloths drawn. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show right now. That might combine well, but not directly on her. And this is the tragedy. Okay, let's try the cyberpunk costume. And even I don't remember having anything really good here except for and if I have, it probably was designed for another character, so I'm not even bothered to check my drawings for this. We're gonna look for something that could be inspiring enough, some tweaks, then we're gonna tweak everything, of course. I'm not gonna copy straight any costume. Something like this, maybe. elements, I mean. Yeah, not very lucky search here. I don't find anything that could fit the kind of appearance that I would like to have for Dorothy. So we're gonna, yeah, I'm gonna dig from just a little more. See, no, and often Pinterest is sort of limited. It's hard sometimes to find. Also, we always start getting repeated stuff. It's very weird. Alright. So, just gonna... My collection here was very, very small here for the thing that I was able to collect. Oh, this, finally, this... Yeah, it's nearly the same, right? So there's a jacket that is interesting. So can I have here the... Yeah, we have some stuff here. Maybe I can just bring them here, even though not gonna... I need to be one by one, maybe. Okay, great. It substitutes the previous one. What the hell? Okay. Okay, let's do like here then. And now my list get messed up. Why this hate Windows shit? Okay, I got this one, we got this one, we got this one. So something is missing with this. This one, yeah, I think this was the best one. Sort of a ninja. Okay, that should work. So these are just reference images, so I'm not using them to copy, just to get an insight here of what could be. Let's reset them and rotate along x-axis. So what do we have here? Alright, so there's these shorts, and all these things that interest me, they have, what did they have in common? But they are black, they are dark, there are some sort of boots or yeah, maybe not high heel shoes, but yeah, some sort of boot-like stuff. I like this, something like this one. Not so much this one, but we could think that not like this one. And so the trousers, yeah, so this will be like we can do some sort of ninja military trousers, something like that, of course in black color. Half social tongue. Then we have some this punkish belts, which is interesting. I think we can have on her. It might be slightly awkward in the first glance, but I think that some sort of awkwardness might be good in the story, and also we can build the personality of a character on top of some of even the costume design, right? So this is why I'm insisting on something that is more slightly aggressive, or yeah. So there's the jacket. So her is not really here. There's a jacket, but it's a long jacket. I'm not sure for her in this urban, so it will be a short jacket. It's this straps crossing here maybe, and then there is there's this top. Yeah, all the three have some top thing, so this might be good. Then she doesn't have the sleeves here, so but the jacket of course covers. But if she's not wearing the jacket, we'll have something like that. Okay, and here we are not sure, but and then covering the neck there is this idea of this coat or this top, and yeah, some things that are more like this will be more like fantasy stuff. It's not so much good, and this is straps like maybe too excessive. So we're gonna think something. Yeah, so all those things have something in common. This is just too simple, but we have here some idea at least for what could be good for her. And yeah, there's the short idea. Anyways, so I have to make some decisions here, and let's get for the so let's start with doing something about, let's stack them together. So alright, so we got here. I can probably lock this. I don't need to be looking at them all the time, so we're gonna go in this mode here. We're gonna start by making this coat thing, yeah, so, or top thing, right? So the height is important. You consider, maybe you can, let's see, maybe if I drew, right, find what I'm doing. So let's get some, hold on, organizing here yeah, let's draw this. This could be even a, yeah, another of these. Annotations. We're gonna reduce the thickness. Okay, no, it is okay. There we go. Let's see here if everything is right. Hold on. Okay. Oh, might have something of interest here already. Not sure which search is this. This is too sci-fi for urban. There may be something of, yeah, there's some shorts there. There's a jacket. There are many. Okay, let's leave like that. So I'm gonna close this stuff. We're gonna get here and okay, let's leave just like here. So here you have many choices, right? According to my original drawing, then this could be like that, but that will be too simplistic. This is also simple, not that the other ones aren't. It depends a lot on the details. So let's try this one first. And then for the neck, we see that this could be combined, right? So how does that work? Okay, it's like a full thing here, right? It will be a different idea, but might work. Yeah, okay, so I have this shape here. And of course, because of the character design, I can probably redefine how this goes, maybe even more here. Anyways, here on the sides it's not clear how far it goes, if there's any. Yeah, probably there is. Yeah, so I can already think this. But according to my other character design, maybe we have something like, yeah, this can go until the forearm maybe. So why not? And there could be layers of this, right? So this is about skin tight. I think that maybe this goes lower. Why don't it's just hold control? Okay. So if we have this, then we can, for example, pull these pants. They are even up. Yeah, they are very high. Interesting. Here, yeah, here is, but this is very high. Yes, nostril. It's hard to visualize. It should be. Here it's different, of course. My character is different, so this very elongated torso. So I'll try this. So let's say this I like this idea. So have this, and then we have maybe one or two of these belts. I don't know why double belts, but it sounds chaotic. And you see they are not symmetric assets, so you can try to we can have, I like the idea, maybe you have two belts and a diagonal instead of having them both diagonal. And maybe they are not equal, they might be let's see, no belt there, and here two belts, yeah, one alignment. So I see the idea of having double belts is not really original. And so, but maybe there is something here that they might not be equal. So the important here is that actually the cloth here, the trousers are important. I'm lacking reference for them. So this is the closest one that I like. Some sort of a but in this case it will be as she would have trousers, which is, I'm not sure this is exactly what I want for her, because there is this idea of the shorts, right? So she can have some sort of something that looks like this, but like shorts, right? Which may look quite wild, and maybe it's nice. And then we have the double belt thing, and then even a cross thing. That, what does it carry? Is just yeah, it's just another, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to be hanging anything from there, but we are gonna make the other idea is making crossed belts, which for her might be good, because I don't want her to be like too much asymmetric. So I think this can sort of work. Alright, and here how we'll work these shorts, this will be a little complicated right now. we'll have to investigate. So this is quite messy on this thing, but let's see. Then we might have, so here for she'll have probably some sort, you know, pantyhose. So this could be by the material itself, so I don't need to create a material for this pantyhose, but then need to address at least the shoes or boots or whatever. So here I have to decide. So I like this idea here the most. There are many things. Yeah, one thing is the shoes. It's the end of the trousers itself. So probably we're gonna continue here, or maybe I can make those boots that cover yeah, larger, so maybe we can do different here. But also I like something like here, could be nice. But maybe it won't combine well with the whole thing. So another idea is to make like something, some sort of straps here, like on the shin, as some sort of armor. So now these boots are not so interesting, I guess. I have to do something maybe more like this, maybe taller boots, I think. And then for the jacket, let's see what we can have. Yeah, so it's like relatively simple, just have to, here for the jacket we could go, we could do lots of stuff, right? So, but I'm starting simple here. Could be those jackets who have large things here, maybe. So you can probably, oops, close maybe the jacket here, not on the, and then for the continuation, yeah, so it's a bit tight in the sleeves. Until and yeah, of course, these gauntlets will be nice, so this will, no, right, you know how that will be like, right? Those gangster or cop stuff, right? We can make more tests here, but that's the main idea would be clear. If that will work in 3D, I have no idea. So I'm gonna attempt this. The most difficult thing here that I'm not sure is the boots. So I'm really not sure what could be nice here. Another idea would be like yeah, this doesn't fit, so it need to be maybe something here at the most, maybe. But even so, it's I require more reference here for the boots, more ideas. Okay, so this could be sufficient for now. Let's see, this jacket, yeah, it's very short, so the one is also kind of short. We could play with this in many other ways. So this costume is somewhat a priority. I think I'm not gonna, yeah, gonna just hide this thing maybe, yeah. And for some reason it's too bright here. This, I'm just gonna change this. No, it's not because of that, maybe. Yeah, it's because of this, of course. Alright, so let's start working on the those extrusions. So let's start with the, I think this coat deserves, yeah, it deserves the mesh here. If this is too high, I'm gonna reduce this opacity, right? I'm gonna shift D, P, selection, and now we get this thing. We're going to we're gonna delete this. No, this is not the. Okay, here. Here is the, okay, the duplicate. So gonna delete, remove everything. We are gonna delete not mirror modifier, not armature modifier. This we don't need. So all this, we'll keep the subdivision. We'll delete the shrink wraps. We'll delete this. All these are not important. Also, this shape keys not important. Then we can get the materials, yes. So here for this one, let's check once again those references. They are all black, right, except for the one that I've made. So possibly we'll keep dark color, some sort of black color, but which case gonna use asset material from here. So what I have is not, so this doesn't need to be like the jacket. It can be something. Okay, this sort of works for some assets, but I'm not sure it will work here. Also, what I need here is the solidify modifier, and we'll solidify it to the I think this in this case is outside, right? yeah, so this will be very cool. Okay, then but this material might not be the one for this. You see, it has some very specific features. Might not be the pattern that I want here, right? So probably not. We can use it for something else. Probably I don't want metal, although we can, yeah, why not? This is sci-fi, why we can't have metallic? So of course we want something that will look good in the combination, so it can't just be anything. We're gonna check some variations here. Okay, I have some tissue stuff here. There's a possibility that we could use this jade one. This is like more carpet. And these are too vibrant, so carpet teal, yeah, no, one carpet white, yeah. So we're gonna just, maybe this jade will do the trick for now, although this material still have to rework, but for now that might be sufficient. That what I need to do here is some sort of UV unwrap here, maybe shading. Then let's see if we can. Yeah, this is affecting the UVs, but okay, I need to be on this mode. Yeah, so you see the patterns, they are just too small in these UVs. We will need to do something like that, right? Just to start showing something of interest. So maybe that is okay. This is like just the coat, right? And so also I probably would need at this point to change the materials. So this thing, I don't remember how this is operating, so good time to fix this, right? So I have no, this is a new one. Okay, no, that's what I'm doing. That this I can just reduplicate here. I'm gonna make a new one. I'm gonna new material, add a new material, right, to this operator here, and we're gonna call skin urban, and that's it. But now we're gonna make some critical changes. That for this material I don't want the sweet, so all this mask sweet, all this thing is not gonna work. There is something that might work. Let's see. So I want this, then I need a little patience here. Okay, let's hide this. Let's go back here. So what is this? Okay, so I have the sweet mask, all about sweet mask patterns. Okay, so we don't want. Okay, the sweet are not related to this. They are also not related to the underwear. If there's any underwear mask somewhere, let's check. For some reason I cannot see. Okay, this is the mask suit, so I'm gonna delete this stuff here. No, of course we need to assign first, right? Select all this material and change it here, right? Now the fact is that there is what is about sweet mask pattern, so all this is probably yeah, these are just patterns for the suit, so we are dumping that. We are dumping all this indeed. So that means that I don't need this mixing, and I don't need this mix, and I just need okay, so I'm just gonna keep these features here, and so this is the yeah, so we're starting to get this one alright. Why do I have the armature? Not so now this part, the height is seems to be adequate. It's just not smoothed properly, and this will be a bit difficult to maintain the snapping. So snap to face project maybe. Maybe I just do this and snap actually to face nearest. Let's try this. Something weird about the back. So apparently I've lost alright, this is bad, but we're gonna fix this edge crease 0.3, right? So we're gonna there are some holes. It's very annoying, so well, I barely touched it, so we're gonna let's do it again. I'm gonna select all this mesh. It's not complicated. I hope there's not some really disrupted thing in the character, like missing their holes in the mesh or something like that. No, it was probably just a problem with the selection or proportional editing maybe. something that made me lose the, okay, Shift D P selection, then I get, now this one we're gonna join it into the first, which contains already the material. Then we're gonna pick this new mesh, we're gonna delete every material here. For this one we're gonna also change its positioning here. We're gonna bring this to here, and I'm gonna call this what is this? It's curved, yeah, so they have other names there, so it's, for now let's leave it like this. Here, almost get it right. Oops, what I'm doing. Not Control Z, it's the, okay, include non-edited. So we're gonna get this and gonna try to, alright, so something, oh, there are some modifiers here. We need to redo all this. So there are some, first there are some shape keys which are, this is old, I'm not sure about this OGV, so let's delete the shape keys. Let's delete, no, not vertex groups. Okay, materials already solved, so now I can move. Okay, so it's a shape key issue that the vertices seemed locked. So here, okay, this we're gonna snap here, right? Select everything smooth and re-snap. Okay, let's redo the trick with the UVs here. Good, then the topology here we need to readapt. The idea will be to, yeah, I have to make some cuts here, right? So okay, what's happening to, oh, it's this. Okay. Starts already like this, not good. Alright, so I'll need to do this while snapping, it will be better. So I'm gonna just, yeah, I'm gonna, we're gonna keep, yeah, these ones, so we're gonna delete all these ones. So this we can probably also reposition. So here's the tricky part. this we can always reassign the waves later. So right now we have there's a hole here, right? No, there's a face, right? So okay, so it will be more on the top here, but we can we explore this face here? If I delete this face, things will go bad, so maybe it is also bad to be repositioning these vertices, so I can make diplomacy here, so we can try instead to lower this a little. So yeah, this GG will start about here. As I say, it's not hard, it's just tricky with all this mesh. This quad is a bit weird, right? So, but eventually we got it to work, so we can accept this for now. And here possibly we can also lower this, might be better. And in the back, yeah, in the back there's everything to be done, still not good enough, so I'm gonna yeah, I'm not sure how to oh, this face is gigantic, there we go. Okay, so and then in the back we will try to do something also symmetrical. So we're gonna start by deleting these faces, hide the hair. So I'm just gonna lower these vertices here. So this vertex here is pinching, causing a lot of problems. This will certainly be very, very bad. Probably need to make some subdivision here too, or just a better face loop here for all this, like extrude, scale, something like this, snap, smooth snap. I didn't have to do it for the R, but here it looks like that will be beneficial. So I can keep moving this stuff and I get worse results even. Nothing that redistribute waves can, transfer waves can solve in the end, but here we got some very destroyed face. Super annoying. Okay, so temporarily to fix this, we're gonna turn off this. We're gonna just move this back. Probably something about these faces here which are too large. They are not well organized. Okay, if they are too large, then maybe I can okay, fine, we got something acceptable here, and this seems to be fine for this. Then we also want this part to snap here around, so something like that. Trying to maintain this thing organized, and here we're gonna snap scale up just a little. No, not enough. Okay, that seems to be good enough for me. Let's bring back the hair. Alright, now we can try the oh yes, there is, so I've deleted the, so you had a there was a pantyhose thing from the material. I deleted that mask. We can do it again, but I'm gonna do this time with an image texture, right? Yes, the other kind of layer was causing problems, so we're gonna do this with the... We can also bring it for the... and sure, for other elements of the... Nah, we can expand that later. Just gonna do for the legs. So we gotta need the material here. I'm going to shading. Yes, we'll have to make a new new texture. Control T. And I don't know, it's super lagging here. It's probably the... Let's close some stuff here. No, yeah, so possibly the music player. And sure, okay, then we're gonna make here a... Yeah, it will be using the same UV map. So it will be new texture, character, Dorothy, urban, pantyhose, and then we gonna get the... Yeah, this one is fine. Then alpha to start with. I'm not sure right now. Yes, we want alpha. So everything will start as... Yeah, we want alpha. Everything will start with alpha. And that's it, okay. And then this one, we're gonna start by paint, right? And this should be like... Yeah, here. So I'm gonna paint something that will be of a black color. So I want maybe for her something like, yeah, deep. Although there are other possibilities, right? Let's try, yeah, this, but very close to the teal, so it will be more combinable with the coat there. So we can immediately... Yeah, actually I could just mask. We could get from here, so everything down here will be... So I'm gonna go 8, and ideally if I could mask this and just paint this, that will be ideal. With that color, yes, indeed, with that color. And probably I need to, first thing, let's also save here. Alt S, I need to save this in textures, image textures, okay, here. Character, Dorothy, skin. Yeah, this is like... not exactly skin, this is a mask, right? So this will be... Yeah, so this is a mask and I'm doing a texture, so this is kind of stupid. but maybe I can overlap and reuse the color, so maybe it's not that stupid. It has to be black and white, right? But I believe this can work too, so the problem will be here at this point. So I have to take off some unless I paint until like okay, we can simplify this, so maybe we can, this will be, so the coat goes there, and so this could go, yeah, we can just complete here. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, it's behind. Okay, so we got this. I'm gonna use closest, and we're going to now reconnect this. But now we need to probably use this other multiply thing, so we can probably something, yeah, multiply I think will work here in this case. So Shift D, multiply this with let's see, the alpha map doesn't show anything important, but the color map, I don't know why it's not showing also anything, so I hate those. Okay, the UV is there, the turn, so not sure, it's just not, doesn't seem to be working. So if I combine this with this, this is getting nowhere, right? Oh, this is full, okay, but it's not right. So actually we want to use this as a, it's super lagging here. This is the, okay, I'll use this as a FAC, and then we're going to also bring it here. I see that this factor is not doing anything, like, because this thing has not been painted, right? It's just not working. So I'm probably gonna remake this texture, so I get this painted, but it did not work, so we're gonna I seriously thought I was painting something over there, but no. Okay, so in this case I'm gonna, oops, I'm going to okay, I got still this mask, texture paint, so you see that something was painted there. So black, it is not black, but yeah, it is black, but this is not black, right? So if we put the mask, yeah, this is painting black. So you have a I have painted stuff, but why it doesn't show here is beyond my it's like it's transparent, like it's like I've painted something that doesn't exist. So I'm going to remake this. Unfortunately, we're gonna make it without alpha this time, without this crap here, because we're gonna do yeah, just a mask, right? So it will be texture, character, urban, yeah, Dorothy, urban, panty, mask, pantyhose, whatever. Then we're gonna get back all the selection. So I need to use transparency, okay. Good. Now I'm gonna I don't want this nor this. We're gonna go back to the Shift F10. So here we have something to work with. So we're gonna use the Control Tab 8. And here we are gonna use black indeed for so the I don't know, it seems to have conserved the okay, I don't want alpha. Why I'm showing alpha here? Here I want this for some reason. Yeah, it persists in this madness. Oh, I need to change here, of course. Mask, okay. Actually, oh no, this is just the overlay of the, okay, of the no, this is not the overlay. It's let's hide that. Okay. This is protected and this is unprotected, so okay, so this one is white and the rest is black. So actually we will just make sure all this is black, and then still my yeah, so this is completely glitched. It's impossible to understand what this is going on. So like it doesn't update. This is a mask and it doesn't show anything. Okay, so maybe it wants me to paint this one in white now. because it's already white. So it seems to be locked here. Oh, I'm in the view mode. Okay, let's go and paint. But no, we just don't. And so makes absolutely no sense here, right? We cannot drag this there, so it's hard to get this thing. This is using the UV, yes, the UV of the Could it be that the UVs are not here? No, they are all here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna pick this again. We're gonna just make some selections here. And we're gonna paint from here, whatever. Since it doesn't want us to paint on the yeah, so I can invert the mask anytime. So where are the the mask is just not respecting. It's like it's disconnected, right? It makes this is edit mode, this is not the mask. And then I go on here, then we just happens to have the thing here, and we can't see the UVs, and how weird. So maybe my Blender is bugged. So I'm going to close this madness. It doesn't want to save the... Okay, I'm gonna reopen Blender. Alright, so here we got... Gonna pick this, we gonna make some extra faces selections here. Okay, then I'm going to go for the Alright, so this is leading me to nowhere, so I'm going to instead, I have to bake this, and gonna do a generated. We're gonna make a texture gradient linear. And that we need to be on here, right? Then we're gonna use a color ramp. Okay, so we are gonna use this, and then we're gonna change, of course, this stuff here. We're gonna rotate 90 degrees. Doesn't work, so we're gonna try this. Okay, I'm gonna rotate manually then and see. Okay, X rotation right now is doing nothing. Okay, so we need to rotate this like 90 degrees, then we need to move this up. No, it's not this one, it's the Y location. Nope. Then is the X location. Okay, so you got something here, we almost got the cars, but if this lag continues, I just have to, unfortunately, interrupt this yeah, just to make sure, let's give it this. So this will be a mask that we'll use for here, so we're gonna employ a new texture for that, or some other effect. So you just want to mask here for yeah, actually we're gonna use this mask for a shader. Yeah, so it will be a mix shader and something that we need to create on easily. So we're gonna mix shader, so I'm gonna use this color now as a FEC, and of course we want the opposite, right? So we need the invert, or we can just, when we bake, we get the right one. So this, and then now I can get any sort of shader that could do some job there. Maybe glossy, diffuse with yeah, I think glossy can work. So, and here we can already get it. No, wrong shader. So here we're gonna get something, yeah, the material that I wanted. Black, blue, something, black cyan, something like here. So it has a bluish tonality. Roughness, we're gonna change this, and this I'm not sure, so maybe it's not the ideal. And also the problem is that it doesn't have any transparency right now, so it's not so this is not bad, but it's, of course, it's not sufficient. It almost looks like a diffuse thing, and there's no transparency here, right? So another idea could be like just use a translucent. Is too complicated, right? But maybe it can work, not sure. So I'm gonna see. The lag is rendering this impossible. I just want to complete this one, then we're gonna try to see if I can improve this. Okay, this is not any good. Nothing seems to be happening here. Is it cycles? Yeah, this is cycles. Okay. So let's get here to... No, so maybe it was cycles that was lagging. Terrible. So we're gonna get here the... Instead, let's try transparent. Although this might... Yeah, no, it's not the design. What does that mean? Yeah, this will invert and will disrupt the color. Yeah, so that's it. The other possibility is that I could make this one. No, that won't do. That won't do anything. No, actually it does. Yeah, so we can alpha it from here. So you can get some color transparency, right? Some RGB alpha, right? So it's a very reduced alpha, so you can get something like here. And then we can mount this roughness here, reduce the roughness. And so here we got something that I'm not sure that could work. So there's very, very faint specularity here. It's not specularity, but it looks like specularity for me. So that should work. And now we have this new material. Let's see here. All right. So this is somewhat working already, but we need to have. Oh yeah, the texture is wrong. We need to have the right selections there. This selection. No? Okay, so this side, no, now it is. Okay. Let's go for another piece, more complicated now. I can reuse the boots. We can adapt this. So since it was cycles that was causing, let me bring back some stuff here. Here, right? Let's get the chat back. I was forced to close it, try to verify if everything was what was lagging my RAM. It was just cycles apparently. So here we got yeah, so there's the idea of the boots. I can regain them from the they are the same, I think. So we're gonna just shift D, move this to urban, but now we're gonna rework so these boots could have indeed this material, but we're gonna make a lot of changes here. Probably these boots won't have this setup here. Yeah, they're gonna be very different. Just see if there's anything here I can reuse. Apparently not, so maybe just the top there. So I'm not gonna change the height of the high heels because this would be a little more complicated right now. There's something about the rig that I need to improve anyways, so I'm just gonna I'll be contenting myself with just the materials and this kind of design here. So as you can get this one and extrude. Bridge. Edge loops. I have to do more about this, of course. Get some better details here and there. Think about some interesting features. Gonna change all the materials for this. Yeah, gonna change everything. So gonna this is not the material that I want for this one, so we're gonna get, instead of this, just this one. And this, maybe get this, I don't know. maintain this one, or try something else. No, this is not working, so I need more details basically. So I'm just gonna expand and bring it back to this thing. And here of course we could consider move this back, down. This color is not actually, there is something, there is this one, maybe we can use this, let's see what happens. No, it's it could work, but it has too much it's too appearance. So let's leave this one for now. Now for the annotations, great, they do not show, so maybe they've got deleted. Yeah, so great, so I've lost the annotations. Oh, they might be on the timeline. Yeah, so okay, didn't lost the annotations. Alright, great, so we need here to... So the belt I can reuse, but instead I'm gonna do this... these shorts, yeah, the shorts. So there's only certain face loops which will matter here. I'm gonna try to reach this height here so we can then reorganize the topology. So Shift D, P, selection, move to here, mesh, costume and urban. This mesh, of course, okay, so I moved the wrong one apparently. So plot Dorothy urban shorts. So this we could already give it a... This one could have this just for now. We're probably not gonna use this, but this could be good for the belt. Let's try another material here. So first things first, we don't want the shape keys. these UV maps are also probably wrong. Materials, so the materials you don't want anything here, so I'm gonna try to bring anything from the so yeah, so maybe you can use this one, but now the question is that we need to rework on these things here. We're gonna add a solidify modifier, and then we're gonna get here. Okay, this works, and that's seems good, right? Sort of doing the job already, but not sufficient, of course. We want to be working on that more seriously, so we need to first we're gonna GG this. We have here something which we could do a lot of things with this actually. I'll try to fix the model there, the volume, and the upper part. Probably I'm just gonna use this for the geometry, right, which is slightly more regular. So we don't want this, so we're gonna just merge this center. There are a lot of geometry here that will be completely wrong. Yeah, so probably we're gonna delete these faces and just get this and extrude. And here we're gonna just snap there. Let's enable the snapper. Yeah, so this is easy, right? Attention here, I think I found some masked vertices. Not sure what's getting there. The center sounds weird. So this part here we could extrude it, better solidify this kind of stuff with geometry nodes, right? After even the solidify modifier takes place. And there's the idea of making folds, right? So you can do a lot of cool stuff here, but let's get here these shapes first. Probably here we want some spacing, right? So we don't want to be snapping. We're gonna use some proportional editing here. So I'm gonna make some, gonna approach this with a different material probably on certain regions. If this is symmetric or not, I'm not entirely sure right now. Let's get this one and try to smooth and snap. All right. Okay, so we're getting something interesting here, but here we need to, yeah, and keep pushing this into organization. I can always redeploy the topology, making something more regular later on. If this works like that, that's fine. You can always fix the, because this topology could still be better for the deforms, right? There's something about the waves, right? So I don't know how this will respond to mirror modifier, right? If I apply the mirror modifier for this one, which will be nice, right? But okay, let's do. This one, I think we don't want only rim. So this thing I'm considering then yeah, I'm gonna give it a new material type. So only for this we're gonna get, I don't know, I don't have a extra materials for this, but we're gonna try to give some features here. And then the center, yeah, which will cause this, which is not entirely interesting. Here we saw what happened. Critical failure in the mirror. And even with this mirror modifier disabled, we still, so sometimes this goes crazy. Clipping madness, right? Okay, so I'm not even gonna handle this. Let's just ignore this part. See if there's any advantage with this here, or is it just for the... No, this kind of works not very well, but sort of like it's reverse of the shape, so could work for now. Anyways, we'll have some belts. And now if we check here, we're starting to have, oh, also let's get this these materials, right? Let's the UVs. Let's do something better here. Aligned with doesn't look quite right. Okay, this is a little better. Alright, and then for here, okay, just for some variation. There we go. So this material is annoying me. It's not dark enough, so it's not composing well. So so I'm gonna just get the yeah, so I have a few options here, and what if the no, it was not just UV unwrap stuff. No, indeed, this material is much blacker. Okay, so this kind of works now. And then we would need the jacket, the belt, the gloves. So still plenty of things to be working on. I'm just gonna add the one belt here to get the, because I already have here. So I'm gonna Shift D and just drag it here. So already here we're gonna probably, I'm not gonna, yeah, if I reuse this it will be different. So this will be Alt S, I guess. And of course we're gonna remake all the stuff here, so we need to do something like yeah, basically 2 materials would do. So we can use this this one, and as for the other, yeah, we don't use this, and we don't, this one we can substitute for another metal. Probably have something here. This could work. And what about this one? This is the, yeah, let's use the simpler ones. This is fine. And what about this? No. What about this one here? Now we want the more contrast, so it will be indeed this one. And this, I think, is not even being, it's an old version, I guess. Okay, so of course the belt here will be very different. We won't need this stuff here, so we're gonna dissolve. I'm gonna get these ones and just paint all to this. I'm gonna UV this. Now this thing is gonna be different. We won't have this structure. So basically it will be this on top. So this I have I think the solidify trick. To align those things. This solidify trick is actually just that just means that probably what I have here is a vertex group for for just some parts of it to extrude, or it extrude in different, yeah, we have here. So solidify belt, this will have probably just some waves here, all maximized. Okay, maybe, not sure. Yeah, maybe because I've deleted some vertices anyways. So this doesn't seem to be doing anything right now, so it doesn't matter. We could readjust that if I still remember how does it work, but you see, you got everything solidified for the belt. So that's, I wanted this one to solidify more though, so this is why maybe we need to do something about these waves. And let's get like everything that is here, let's change the waves to I don't know, 0.5 maybe, 0.4, and Control X. So now the solidification, yeah, so this gets the maximum, which you can vary, and this one gets on demand, right? So you could get like this 0.7, and this will get on demand just whatever, something like this. And of course we could get another of this one, so I don't know, Shift D. No, it's not like that. So of course here we'll need to, well, this is a sci-fi-ish belt, so who cares? It can have a special, a different way of working, right? Which is not truly relevant here. So what is this? Increase of 1, alright. And so we could get all this once again, and for the double belt, except that S Alt S, maybe Alt S Z. No, I don't have this, so something like that, making this flatter. Not flatter, just thinner. It is not compressing, right? So this is not ideal, but we can sort of fake it. Have to rework those effects later, but it's not the priority here. So I could reduce the short, or just keep mounting here. So at least to fix the clippings here temporarily for the time being. Okay, so this seems to work. And then we're gonna just get another one. Shift D, scale, move it down, scale. Oops, not worked. Shift D, GZ. Okay, so we got the problem there. Apparently got some snapped stuff. No. Yeah, so something about the proportional editing. No. Okay, let's do one by one. So Shift D. No, it's this one. Ah, I know what's going on. Okay. For some reason when I Shift D, I need to immediately move it, of course, otherwise it clips and starts to destroy the mesh. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this, Shift D, move down, and GY, GZ. So of course these belts here, these double belts, you need to have to address their symmetry, so otherwise they are very uninteresting. Even though I've mentioned this character might not want too much symmetries, but in this case it should be beneficial. And well, now only there's the gloves and the jacket, so I think I'm gonna skip whichever details here. I'm eager to make the jacket work, so it will be more like this one. And we have the drawing here. So for the jacket, is this really necessary? Yes, it is relevant to get this base mesh, I think. At least, until here, then we see later what we do with all that. We can then just re-extrude everything, but let's skip this. There's also the waves, so it's beneficial. So Shift D, P, selection. This is not the one, this is the one, so just drag, move it here. So cloth, Dorothy urban jacket. And so this one already we can start by, so now we're gonna clean all this stuff. So we don't want this subdivision, we don't want the shrink wraps nor anything else. We want to solidify. This one we don't want, this we want both, probably this offset outside or inside. I think outside, and here I'm not totally sure, but let's start with this one. So shape keys, then we're gonna get the materials. So the materials is, can start with dark metal. Yeah, so it's this, and we don't want the, okay, so we're gonna start by deleting these ones, or yeah, scale. So here some irregularity wouldn't be too bad, right? So we want to, we'll be working on that. Maybe some of this will be beneficial for rigging, I'm not sure. We can, there are some people that make foldings with topology. I like the concept, but it's time consuming, right? So for now I just want very basic stuff. So it will be opened here, so we can already, yeah, I need to cut the middle. Actually, why this is like that, we want to, yeah, I'm gonna Alt S this, right? Good. Start to look like a jacket, and here probably this topology will gonna ignore. Yeah, we're gonna let's see if I can. The continuity, yes, like this face. Merge at last. Dissolve this. Delete these faces. Merge at last. Dissolve. So we'll just cut here until there. Go. And here we dissolve this, cut this again, J. good. That probably here we could do GG, bevel this, and why not also bevel this. And maybe a little one in the closer to the end. No, that's okay. So we're gonna make this part with this kind of thing, even though I don't have the details here to support this, but that's fine, don't care. Here this part will be very important. Around the neck, so we're gonna hide the hair. So clothes, after we learn some tricks Blender, it's like, and we know how to rig them, except for very complicated clothes, right? Many clothes are very complicated, skirts can be very complicated, but and many other stuff, but I mean just modeling stuff, clothes usually can be, I started to like, I used to have a lot of difficulties with it, but now at this point I start to enjoy the, otherwise I already have given up today of this, but no, we are getting closer to the main conclusion of them, right? So what is going there? This is waves, right? So and yeah, we have more the mirroring problems, right? Something when I was editing, right? So here we probably have this messed up for the waves, right? So probably I need to or is it shape keys? No, what is this? Okay, I'll get some solidify artifacts. Very weird. Anyways. Okay, so this is something about the mirror, right? So so for some reason I think they merge already, so this will be, again we had this problem already, so I seriously don't know. Sometimes you can fix it by just disabling it, but this time it refused to, even when we, yeah, so this is super weird. So I'll leave it like that, but this is causing the, no, it's not causing any more problem. Okay, very weird. So probably because the mesh merged. Yeah, so that will be for fixing later on. So here we gonna have to readdress this part, so we see that the idea here is to sort of looking like a jacket. Here we seem to have very messed geometry. Yeah, probably I'll need to fix this, clean up. We can bring a better setup here. Oh, this will only cause nightmarish experience. Okay, we got this. We need to close this gap here, but this is not working, so we need to so for some reason it doesn't want to so let's make some subdivision here. Yeah, this face is too elongated, right? So this is probably a mistake. We'll have to fix some issues here. Probably just make a better face look there. No, not yet. Get this, then subdivide FF, and then subdivide FF. There we go. And here we're gonna do this, and here we have a different idea for the design here, where this was something about, yeah, it's like a button of this jacket that needs some specific feature. Maybe we can try with this, then we, I don't know, delete this face, maybe. Maybe just merge this. Hey, this is interesting. Okay, maybe let's do something here different. We're gonna try to make some sort of hole here. Yeah, we could use this, but instead we could make, I don't know, double. It doesn't work because these are no, it's not about this. Okay, we have a problem with the subdivision, or even more than that, with the solidify. Yeah, so this is not so easy to accomplish. We gonna dissolve all this. Okay, I'm gonna try again. I think I've seen this kind of design in many other stuff, so it kind of can be cool. And here we just don't have good sort of unpredictable here okay, let's try here, let's see what happens. Alright, so maybe this is nice. Alright, and then we of course are gonna make some pinning buttons like probably of the kind of the, let's make this thing larger here, and there's some very messed vertices here. Messed up drum. Yeah, I certainly messed up something here. I don't know when this came to happen, right? Merged by distance. Okay, I got something merged. However, here this doesn't look good at all. We're gonna take advantage of this to try to fix the messed up mirror thing at the center. Yeah, that's the clipped thing at the center. That was a terrible problem. We're gonna try to solve it here. As for yeah, the waves is the last thing. Just shared waves should work. For this particular cloth asset, it might be you have to make special waves maybe because there's some volume right all across. So I'm gonna do this again. Here we need to change this setup thickness. Maybe we're gonna do like 0.7 0.4 maybe. Yeah, 0.4 seems better. Need proportional editing, so here will be like it's very wild the way I've drawn, but no, not this one. Let's bevel this one here. So this topology here certainly is not very interesting. We could have something just regular. But for now we're gonna keep this because it's very easy to just re-wave paint, right? I mean with the transfer waves. There's not priority here to fix the... Only when I want to go for the details, then I probably would like to adjust this. I haven't done anything for the side, so but if I'm not wrong, this kind of cloth, the jackets, they tend to have appear something like here, right? Here we're gonna try to pull this closer to the body, to the torso. Yeah, so here a lot of questions how to handle this part. The mesh always getting some weird and now it seems to be getting more regular, but I don't know, I'm suspicious about this. This part should be, yeah, appear larger. Okay, let's make another one here. Yeah, we need a few more because this will interact with the breast region, so maybe even lateral ones. No, here seems to be okay, but you need to smooth some of this stuff. Probably this will pull back to the center. Here we see that this geometry is not... Yeah, I think it should have a flow like here. Alright, so this is the somewhat the asset, but we need to hold on. It's a bit too large in here. Yeah, so this will take more time to examine and maybe picking some photos and drawings, whatever, some reference to see how we can better shape and design this. But overall, this is already showing that it works. That other material, just gonna bring, let's try the, yeah, I think we can do this. So shift, yeah, just pick this one, shift D. Yeah, actually let's go back, shift D, P. Now I need to shift D, validate P, selection. So now I got this stuff. We're gonna bring it to join with this. So cool thing is already has the material, so we don't waste time with this. So we can probably change this this little asset here, so we can, I'm not sure it has, yeah, so it doesn't have the system, right? So it will just yeah, so probably we'll need here some, okay, I know what I need to do. So I need to get a group, so this will be like mod solidify what's the name, strap metal, or strap piece, I don't know how the name of this. So we're gonna select this, assign, then go to the solidified piece. We're gonna, okay, so it has like the big one, and here we just get one, or we could actually get this like this, and yeah, and the idea of solidifying outwards, or I think both works, right? So yeah, both work. So I'm gonna just go inwards for now. Then probably maybe we can simplify this. Yeah, this is nice. It would be better if we could align this properly, like SC0. There we go. Yeah, it just looks maybe a little too big, right? Exaggerately, right? So we don't need all this. Still looking bad, so gonna try this and. Okay, so I'm gonna do like this. And now we're gonna Shift D, G. Okay, Shift D, Y, G, C, and we can scale this a little, and then Shift D, Y, G, Z, scale up, okay. Alright, so I have this set up now, and she's ready, or somewhat ready, with the urban cloths. You see, not. Yeah, it's limited still, and here this part actually I think it's not good enough, right? So we're gonna change here again. This is just a mask. I'm gonna go back here for the shading, and we're gonna hide some stuff. I can turn off the annotations. So I need to change this particularly this mask here. We need to no, it's not here, it is. Oh yeah, it is here, but there we go. So yeah, the idea would be just to, since that part might not appear at all, so we can just try to make some now this is the frontal, this is the side. Okay, so that seems to fix the problems, right? Save, and then Shift Control left mouse button, click there, then we select this for workbench, and then we go back here and yeah, so there we go. Oh yes, also let's select this material and let's UV unwrap. We could have different setup here. This will be bigger stuff. Yeah, it's kind of nice pattern. Or we can have So here I'm really in doubt what. So this is very grainy and detailed, so this could also be nice. But maybe too detailed for what I'm trying to do, and then this will be more natural, and these are big ones which can be also interesting, but yeah, I think I'm gonna keep with something about here. So I don't need this, yeah, certainly not to be rendered. Probably they shouldn't be here. We're gonna move them to whatever model sheet. The problem is that not all these they are not rigged, so this will not be for today, I guess, but we can see. Let's see what moves altogether. Yeah, many things don't move, so well, actually I could just reuse the, well, yeah, it's actually simple. So the pantyhose doesn't need, right, it's material. The short seems to be working despite they have a mirror issue. The belts probably, okay, the belts are working, so it's just the boots are fading. Okay, I need for the boots, the jacket, and the this thing for now. So I'm gonna just get this for the vertex groups. Batch delete all groups, then we're gonna get here and the Control L, transfer mesh data, vertex groups, all layers by name, vertex nearest face interpolated, and that object transform. Yeah, that's it. And okay, we need a armature modifier. No, yeah, enabled. There we go. So this is quite clean, better with when I have the helper rig doing its job. So this is nice. Then we're gonna do the same here. We don't have an armature modifier, so we can armature, gonna bring it here, target the armature. Then the parenting of this object, it's already parented, so we don't need to reparent. We just need to get now the linked waves. Yes, so Control L. This technique is slightly different. Transfer mesh data, vertex groups. It's just now it's the source, which is the body, is the active element in the selection. We don't need to go on wave pane mode for this. So here, yeah, we need to improve, but already we see that this is nice. Okay, this is working. Then we have the boots, so we're gonna get let's leave these subdivisions on. Then we get this, and we're gonna get these vertex groups there. Solidify. No, we don't have. No, we don't have a solidify for the boots. All right. So I think this outside maybe 0.0. Yeah, I don't want to exaggerate this too much. This should be okay. 6. Then we will delete out groups. Body, Control L, link, transfer mesh data, vertex groups, and that's the same thing. There's so the cool thing is that this character with this setup, right, we can sort of bring her to the Dorothy lounge. She'll be maybe I should give her another hair asset, maybe. Yeah, that will be cool to give some more variation. The gloves, yeah. So well, I'm gonna skip that. I'm curious about to see how she will look in the other environment. So she's already here. Yeah, I see her new clothes there. Of course, with a lot of errors probably. I've paused the animation. She's stacking cloths, of course. So something about the I'm still not sure how this works, but we need to this. Okay, so you see already some bug with the pantyhose. So this is the this is a glitch. There we go. So of course this I haven't tried to render this with the compositor, but you see that's kind of cool. So let's see what that gives us. Just curious. This is the thing that I was doing for the next webcomic page, and it's rendering the other assets. No, it's not. Okay, so yeah, these clothes also work well here. So, but this is not the okay. So you got this costume thing working. I don't need to save this. I'm gonna go back to Dorothy. Let's check this thing. So urban costume, we did this one, and of course you need to complete, but this is I won't bother noting that. This I don't need this. This is probably more like a verification, so it's not important. Will be like a fantasy. Yeah, that will be. It's really not relevant here. So the rest is rigging essentially. So this was the biggest thing to consider here, and here is what I don't understand. What we can see also how she will look with this costume in the other scene, which was the reason why I've made this one, actually, this costume. space highway to Plankton. So there is something here, let's see. Yes, so she should be there. With stacking clothes. So let's see what's happening here. So we have this and this, so we don't want space agent, but it appears anyways. It's like it doesn't want to vanish. Very weird. So maybe I need to refresh. I'm not sure. Selected in content. Okay, so because this is how I've left the original file apparently. So we can't. It's very weird, right? So let's try to invalid anchor. So you see, I cannot deal with this. Like it doesn't correspond. So apparently I need to wait. Now it worked. Okay, but this is super annoying. Okay, so here she is, so with the urban costume. What's happening with this weird colors here? Oh, texture, alright. Yeah, so this is fine. It's too fast for... I cannot turn the camera here. Or maybe I... Where are you, camera? Okay, I don't seem to be able to... I think I'm in pose mode, right? Anyways, let's return. Yeah, so we can use this. The shading of the texture. Yeah, this is not composite. There's no compositing here. I guess that's why we are having some limitations here. The lighting is also very poor here, and we could just have a... I attempted to try to render something here, but no, never mind. It's not ready for this. But she's looking cool with the solid viewport here, and I think that's very nice. So now the next priority will be to not for this session, but another day, tomorrow, maybe the other character which needs to fit here. And yes, so that's it folks for today, for this time. Thanks for watching, hope that was inspiring. Take care, happy blendering, have a nice week, see you soon, and enjoy your inspiration. See ya folks.